They're ashamed of their debts. For weeks, this couple has been without electricity. Bills have piled up. They owe the electricity company more than 5,000 euros, but they live below the poverty line and can't pay. In desperation, they've turned to a group of activists called Den Plirono, which translates as I don't pay.
I didn't know what to do, so I asked the group for help. I even called the government to ask for payment to be deferred. My daughter's going back to school and I need to buy food to cook her meals.
The I don't pay movement is popular in Greece. The activists go down to the electricity meter with their tools and switch the power back on. They don't believe that what they're doing is illegal. They say they're simply switching the supply on. They're not stealing any electricity. The public utility companies beg to differ. But the activists say it's about making a political point.
In the next few months, pressure on debtors will mount. More people will lose their homes. We'll demonstrate our solidarity with these people who are under pressure because they can't pay their debts.
A growing number of Greeks are at the mercy of creditors. In the next few months, some 300,000 homes could be seized by the state or the banks. When the homes are put up for auction, the activists from I Don't Pay try to occupy them. They're usually successful. The police tend not to intervene, and the creditors get unwelcome publicity. Most of them refuse to speak to the media. They feel they're made to look ridiculous in videos the activists post on the internet. Christostomos Enotiadis is unemployed. The activists prevented his home from being seized by occupying it. He joined the I Don't Pay movement himself when a court was about to confiscate his home.
When I arrived in court, I hadn't realized that a demonstration was planned. I was so happy when I saw the activists. I owe the bank 2,400 euros. They were going to seize my apartment and put it up for auction for just 80,000 euros.
For now, banks and authorities can get as tough as they like. They've got the law on their side. The left-wing Greek government had promised to protect the poor and ensure they could keep their homes. But in response to pressure from Greece's creditors, what's known as the Katseli law was relaxed. Anna Korsanou is a lawyer. She gets dozens of calls every day from people who fear they'll lose their homes.
There's growing public anger and desperation. These people have nothing, and the government promised it would cancel their debts. That didn't happen. Instead, there have been tax hikes. That makes people even less likely to pay off their debts.
Thanks to the I Don't Pay activists, the couple from Athens whose electricity was turned off can turn the lights on again. But they're still worried their home might be seized.
That's my greatest fear. I've already consulted a lawyer, even though I can't really afford him. He's going to see if we can be let off as an exception. All we can do is hope.
Hundreds of thousands of other Greeks can only hope as well. An end to the country's debt crisis is nowhere in sight.